here on Trax FM, and we are back with 34 Only. Love it. So right now for this week, we have this amazing talent over here, Oli from Jemput Dengar, and of course he's going to share a little bit more about himself and just everything about what he's doing right now. So hi Oli. That was hot in there. Wow, that's fantastic. Firstly, can you share with me a little bit more about this? What is going on here?
Okay, basically this is a helmet for when I'm performing. I'm wearing this helmet for my performance.
It is super cool. It is super cool. Does it help you with the lighting and so you don't get all that light faced on your eyes?
Yes, yeah.
It does. Alright.
It does.
Alright, so Oli, I think you're really, really unique and interesting because you have a different type of DJ styling. And so for those of you who didn't know, Oli is very, very unique in his own way. So could you share just a little bit more about how you're different from a lot of DJs out there when it comes to your music?
Okay, hello guys, I'm Oli from Jemput Dengar. Usually people do DJ using digital CDJ and with mixes and everything.
They do that.
Yes, something like that. So back when pandemic started in Malaysia, I started to collect cassettes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that become initially it was a hobby.
Okay.
And then I think I saw someone in other country like Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore playing DJ using cassettes, so I inspired by that. So I use cassette as well, but
wow.
maybe it's very rare to see someone play DJ using cassettes because it was a different platform, different media type.
That's fantastic. So were you always into music before this?
Yes, I was always into music. I do produce my own songs. I do sing before pandemic. I do sing in few events and everything. So I feel like this DJ scene suits me better.
Alright, that's fantastic. So before we go any further, could you just share with us your cassette collection? Because this is pretty exciting. So maybe your favorite few cassettes that you always use in your sets?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alright. So this is Malaysian 90s, 80s disco funk music. So my favorite one that I will always use is this album. Sheila Majid, MC.
Wow.
This album yang ada Sinaran. Okay, and then and this one, Aman Shah album 5, Aman Shah album kelima. Ada lots of songs. One of the songs is Adikku Pandai Menari. Best songs. This is mandatory when I play. I have to play. Yes, mandatory. I have to play this one.
Wow, so for those of you who don't know, the younger generation, this is what a cassette looks like, alright? So Oli has a whole bag filled with a lot of amazing classics of different type of our local artists, which he uses in his DJ sets as well. So before we go for a break, I just have a question for you, Oli. How did you actually start with your music journey and what made you take it seriously, to fully go into it?
For DJ and music producing, because I think that I need to produce material to expand the name of Jemput Dengar and expand my skills. So I always trying to find a lot of inspiration, motivation to always expand my skills in producing music. And why I inspired becoming a DJ and music producers, because music is just one language for everything. It just everyone can listen to music, everyone understands music, whatever genre you're playing. So that's one of the things that inspired me to play and produce music.
Wow, that's fantastic. I mean, Oli, music is definitely a language where it's universal. Anyone can actually vibe with it. And I am really interested to explore a bit more about your journey and also your music and how you actually go about it, especially in our local scene. But let's take a break for a few more songs, and once we come back, we will actually speak with Oli in a bit. Stay tuned right here on Tracks FM.
Morning Show, your wake-up call. Momentum, facts and fun. Chiller Tracks, the hottest music in town. Evening Drive, drive time revitalized. After hours, wind down with great music.
Hey, it's Mala here on Tracks FM, and we are back with the one and only Oli from Jemput Dengar. Thank you so much for being here, Oli.
Thank you so much.
Yay! Okay, so it's so exciting because before this, Oli and I was talking about his unique way of actually using cassettes in his DJ set. So he showed us a little bit on how the cassettes look at, what is his favorite songs to use, his must-do songs. But I have a question for you, because right now, in this new and trending world, everything is digital. So I don't know if they make cassettes anymore, but how do you actually combine old music and the new music together? Could you explain a bit more about your technical side of choosing the songs?
Alright, so basically, Jemput Dengar genre is disco and funk.
Okay.
So there is a lot of 80s, 1980s music is disco and funk, but nowadays maybe it's very little, a few songs that related to genre disco and funk.
Exactly.
But people right now really like to dance and sing along. So sometimes I do play sing-along music, and also do play new bands music from cassettes also.
So they do have cassettes even for new music?
Yes, of course.
Wow, okay. I did not know that. Right. Okay, so how do you choose the kind of different sets that you have and combine those musics together?
Firstly, I always look what event I'm going to play.
Okay.
Is it independence? Is it a market? Is it in a bar or anything anywhere? So I will make sure that the event or the gig that I played is in what they call it, selari dengan
Align with your event.
align with what I would like to play
Okay.
to the event. So sometimes I do play. Most of the time I play disco and funk. Sometimes I play sing along in Indonesian sing along, Malaysian sing alongs, Malaysian rocks, 90s rocks and everything. I do play new music, Malaysian independent band music. I do play Hujan, Masdo,
Of course.
and everything. I do play everything.
Okay, that's super exciting. And you know, how long did you? Because earlier you did mention that you started during PKP times, right? COVID times. And so, how long did it take for you to actually learn this and start doing this and also like doing it in event, for instance, performing? Yeah, was it hard to pick up the skill?
So basically, I wasn't planning on becoming a DJ before that. I am a collector of cassettes, and then
Wow.
because I was surrounded by friends that play music using vinyl records, using CDs. So I do have a lot of cassettes, and why not I use that media to use as a DJ?
Okay.
Something like they use vinyl, they use CDs, they use digital, but I use cassettes. So there is not much technical things about using cassettes because it is not hard as vinyl records or digital because some sort of like selecta music, we call that selecta music. We provide tunes for everyone in the attend for the gigs or events.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, how has your life changed becoming a DJ after all these years? I mean, it must be pretty cool, to go for these kind of events. And so, before and after, could you just share a little bit more about your life? And it sounds very exciting. So, I'm really curious to know about this, and I'm sure our listeners are also, excited to learn a little bit more.
Well, actually, it was really interesting and it was fun when meeting new people, meeting someone that you idolize, someone like Nasir, someone like Any artists that have a top name on the list. What happened? How was my life? Is I think it inspired me a lot to do a lot of things that I think I cannot do.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe before this, I was someone that always stay in the same place within whatever conditions. I always stay in the same place, like comfort zone. I'm always sitting in the comfort zone. But then when I'm meeting new people, I'm meeting a lot of inspired people. So that makes me to become
More
bigger.
open. Bigger.
More open.
Yeah.
And that's how is my life right now. I'm inspired and I'm open and I'm very excited to do a lot of things.
Wow, that's so nice to hear, and I think there's so much of doors of opportunity for you right now that you never expected a few years ago. And I'm a bit more excited to see some things. I want to ask you a few questions a bit later. But before that, we do have to break for news, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned right here on Tracks FM. We will be back with Oli, Jemput Dengar, and also explore a little bit more about his current events and acts that's going to happen later in a bit. Stay tuned!
Morning Show, your wake-up call. Momentum, facts and fun. Chiller Tracks, the hottest music in town. Evening Drive, drive time revitalized. After hours, wind down with great music.
From Jemput Dengar. It was such an amazing music out there. I could keep hearing him over and over again, and we are back to explore a little bit more with him right here live, and it's so great to chat with you, Oli. Thank you so much for being here today. Alright, so for our last bit though, I do want to ask you a question, because there are a lot of DJs out there and there are a lot of young talents that are really, really creative and want to get into this industry, right?
Yeah.
So what is your number one advice that you would give them and you would think that would benefit them through their journey to kick off?
Okay, I think the number one and very important one is just do it.
Just do it.
Just do
Fantastic.
it. Whatever you have in mind, you think there is a lots of challenges that are gonna happen. Just do it, because it's just the process of doing anything. It's just the first thing is you have to do it. Then you know what will happen next in your whatever you're doing.
Yeah,
I think
that's true. That's true. And then with practice,
Yes.
and then all that,
That's
you
the
will
process
start
of practice and
you know,
everything.
and failing, getting back up again,
Yes.
making good music. That's great. Just do it. Such a simple
Just do it.
advice, you know. So for those of you out there who is trying to explore and thinking too much, just do it.
Just do it.
Exactly. Well, it was really nice chatting with you,
Yes.
Oli. Thank you so much for just
Thank you
being
so much.
really
Thank you so
kind.
much.
Super nice, you know, sharing with us your most intimate collection.
Yeah.
That was really nice of you. So I'm sure all our listeners out there want to find you and hear a bit more from you. Where can they find Oli Jemput Dengar?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram.
Okay.
You just type Jemput Dengar, and then if you do want to listen my music, that is on Bandcamp. Search Jemput Dengar, and anywhere on social media, Jemput Dengar. And I also have few songs in Spotify, but
Okay.
I focus on Bandcamp, and just search Jemput Dengar.
Alright, it's as simple as that. Search Jemput Dengar on social media, and of course be sure to check Oli out. He has some amazing collection of music out there, and I'm sure that you don't want to miss out on it. So thank you again for being here today, Oli. We would love to welcome you back on Tracks FM always. If there's any new events or whatsoever, feel free to just share with us, and we'll
Sure.
definitely want to let all our listeners out there. So that's it for today's episode with Oli Jemput Dengar on 34 only. You can say love it now. 1, 2, 3. Love
Love
it. Okay.